Lately in our world today, social media has swept every nation and has become an obsession. People rely on the social media to keep them up to date on events happening, but they neglect their surroundings. The thing meant to keep people connected is seeming to disconnect people from the real-life interactions that could be taking place. Next time you're at a public place, take a head count of the people more focused on their phone than their surroundings. Next, see if you fall into that category. Put your phone away and enjoy real life, not some virtual one on the screen. A large amount of people in the U.S. alone, 78% of the population to be exact, across all ages included, take part in this networking epidemic. The majority of this population percentage is teenagers due to the emergence of social networks as they obtain their devices. Within 8 years of the upcoming social networking, there has been a 54% growth since 2008. More than half of the population created their own accounts across all sites. This growth is partially due to the major amount of people becoming insta-famous just by posting pictures. People got the mindset of, I can do this too, and followed them into the media mousetrap. As more joined in, this became an outlet of cyber harassment. Teenagers take large amount of advantages to harass each other without being to their face or do so. According to No Bullying, in 2014, students that were surveyed showed that 52% of them experienced this form of harassment. However, out of that 52%, 20% say that they experience it on a regular basis. From this, students become more and more afraid of causing a lower self-esteem to occur, and even suicidal events that occur also. From this lowered self-esteem, teens grow up afraid and unlikely to talk in fear of more harassment. Teens in all ages that are a part of social network become less inclined to communicate in person and lose their ethics of speaking. With the creation of abbreviations such as LOL or BRB, people have begun to use them in normal conversations, and lack of respect, especially teens. Talking has become out of the norm, and texting and snapping each other is on the rise, losing their courage to talk to the person that they have feelings for, and instead they text them knowing that they are safe behind an illuminated screen. People lose their way of life. The imposter syndrome, or I'm a fake for easier understanding, becomes a major part of this media outlet from society. According to Caltech Counseling Center, the highest percentage being in teenage girls, they feel like they have to become a different person in order to be cool on social networks. This causes an internal conflict of who am I? They believe that they don't deserve what has been given to them because they weren't who they really are. This is just one of the many disorders caused by social networking. From media, people are more likely to develop a higher anxiety because of the false sense of safety from that illuminated screen. Individuals who can relate themselves to the social media anxiety disorder fear that interacting with people will give rise to the feelings like evaluation, judgments, inferiority, and self-consciousness. On the rise, much like anxiety levels of everybody, are the people who develop these disorders. Not only does social media attract more anxious users, but the University of Chicago found that it's also more addictive than cigarettes and harder to abstain from than a cocktail. Social media being cut down usage-wise could probably increase the levels of real-life interactions and teens becoming more comfortable in their own bodies. This would cause disorders from social media to be a thing of the past. By putting a phone down and looking up at the person in front of you, you could begin the process of social rehabilitation. With the rehab of social skills, people will soon return to the ethics of conversation among all age groups. Social skills and respect will be increasing and are the major probabilities. Kids will soon speak to the people older than them like they are supposed to, instead of being disrespectful and growing up to be this way. All other age groups could see an increase in their social activity away from the illuminated screen and the sun-lighted outdoors. much of which has to be from them putting down their smartphone and becoming a smart person and realizing the cons of the virtual world. To bring back the real-world opportunities for all the things stated previously, creation of events that will bring people out will help tremendously. Making them for all ages or age-specific activities is one way to do it. Concerts, parades, carnivals, etc. can motivate people to come out of their net web and enjoy what is real and in front of them. With the help of parents, yes, you parents, you can set a major example for your children. At young ages, children have been seen to mimic their parents' actions. So by departing from your phone, children could be raised in a household that encourages real-life social interaction. Kids growing up keep habits from when they are younger, so a strong habit of technology not being their everything could affect their usage of social media and keep their self-esteem high and their anxiety low, and their social interactions at an all-time high seen in the future generations. Put your phones up and listen. If any of you had to look up, there is a sign that you are addicted. You have a life that is real, not virtual, so enjoy it to the fullest and keep social media at least top 20 most important things in your life. Everything ahead should be things that keep you going, what makes you wake up in the morning, and things that are physically real. Look outside. Look at the trees. They're not on smartphones. They're just taking everything in, just like what you should be doing. I have one last final statement. Phone or people, what matters more to you?